Okay, I'm back. I was able to get him to go back to sleep. He's so weird. Sometimes he'll wake up and I'll pick him up and I'll start walking back to the living room and he'll be asleep. I'm like, so I'll put him back in his swing and he'll go back to sleep. We tried getting him to sleep in his swing, or in his crib, for the last week, but he'd wake up every 20 minutes. I think it was because he doesn't like laying flat. So, okay. So then we tried putting the boppy in there and letting him sleep, because sleeping in the swing, which he's been doing since of second, third week of life, it has him kind of sitting upwards a little bit. So we figured the boppy does kind of the same thing. So we had him doing that, and that worked the first couple nights, and it has not worked since. So then we went back to sleeping in the swing, thinking, okay, well, that used to work. Let's get him back into the routine of sleeping. Like I say, he was going to bed at 9:15, wake up around 3, I'd bring him to bed with me, and then he sleeps till 9:30, 10 in the morning. So anyway, we just went back to the swing the day before yesterday, and all 3 days, he wakes up around this time, like an hour and a half after I put him down, and I'll pick him up, and then he'll go back to sleep, and I'll put him back in there. Literally, I picked him up, and then he was asleep again. So anyways, what was I talking about? Cereal and food. So anyway, oh yeah, okay, so what I'm giving Tyler, right now he's had apples, he's had pears. In the afternoon when I give him the cereal, I mix the cereal, I give him vegetables. So he's had squash and sweet potatoes and peas and carrots. Yeah. So every 3 days or so I introduce a new food, and that seems pretty good. And he will be 6 months in 2.5 weeks. So then I'll move on to, I really want to give him green beans. We're like big vegetable eaters, so I really want him to get as much used to eating vegetables as possible. And then I think you asked about sippy cups and water, and I just give him, he lets you know, like, I don't know if maybe Henry started doing this or not, but like, if I'm drinking something, Tyler wants it, so he'll reach for it, and I'll give him a couple sips, and, go that way with it, and, I think that they kind of, they'll start to let you know when they're ready. Like, Tyler started letting me know that he was ready for cereal, and we started reaching for my food, and he did the same thing, when I first gave him cereal. He, opened his mouth for it, and grabbed my hand, and shoved the fork in, or the spoon in, and so I think they just kind of will let you know. And I definitely want to encourage you to keep breastfeeding if you can, because I know that it's important, and I know it also is it's hard. It is. I call it an art that can't be mastered. But literally the easiest thing for me was, because I had a problem with my milk supply. That was a huge problem. And actually Tyler's had formula supplemented since he was born, because I didn't make enough milk. But since I started letting him sleep with me, he gets enough milk. Alright, my milk supply is totally increased, but I don't have my cycle yet either. I don't anticipate it either. What else? So, update on me and Tyler now. As you can see, you might not notice, but we're in a different house. We moved again when Tyler was 3 months. I do not recommend that to anyone. I'm still unpacked. I still have boxes all over my house. Tyler is not a fussy baby. He's not at all. He's actually a very happy baby, as long as I'm sitting in front of him, or I'm in the room, or whatever. As soon as I leave, he starts crying. So, yeah, it's challenging to have to pay constant attention to your baby all day long. And what I've kind of realized is I kind of go from like PlayStation to PlayStation to PlayStation. Like in the morning, he'll wake up and he'll go in his crib for about a half hour. I can come out here, I eat breakfast, check my email, whatever else I got to do in the first half hour, and then I feed him and take care of him, all that kind of stuff, and play with him for about an hour, and then he goes back to his first nap, and then he gets up, and I try to like walk around, like you go for walks, whatever, doing that kind of stuff. I'm still talking to you, but this video is not a video response. Anyway, So I do like station to station. Like over here, I'm going to turn the camera, we have, I hope you can see it, the little jumperoo. And then behind me, or behind the camera, I have the little bouncy chair. And then I have the little aquarium mat thing that he doesn't like anymore. He only liked until he discovered, you know, that there are things other than laying down and looking at toys. And then toys with flashing lights. I have one, I don't have it near me. I call it the Magic Toys Baby Einstein. It's like this little flashing light toy. And Tyler just like hones in on that. But still, you have to be holding him. What else? Oh, well, I can't show you that without showing him. So tomorrow I'll show you his little shoes he has to wear. He has his feet turn in, well, one of his feet turn in from when he was in my womb. He kind of tucked his feet underneath him. So he has to wear these little shoes that turn his feet out. And it has a little bar that goes between, and yeah, it's real spiffy. And he can roll over from his stomach to his back. He doesn't roll over from his back to his stomach, but that's mainly because I never make him do tummy time. I know, I'm horrible. But I think it's because I was walking at 7 months. So I just assumed that he's going to be. So I never crawled. So I just assumed he doesn't need to crawl. So I've been pretty bad at that. So I think I've been getting better. So I mean, he can push himself up, you know, like most babies do, but he just absolutely hates tummy time. He's always hated tummy time, so I never make him do it. But I'm definitely getting better at that. And yeah, I think I need to save the rest for an update for tomorrow, and I will have him with me. But I promise I will do an update tomorrow. I know it's been a long time. I'm still using cloth diapers, which I totally recommend. Diaperkit.com has these little, I'll show you those tomorrow too if I remember. I'll write it down. Diaperkit.com has these things you order, you sew them together real quick, and you put the cloth diapers inside. They're really quick and easy, and I totally recommend it. Tyler never has any problems with rashes. Doctor's appointments all went good. He's growing